Anyways, let me do this interview. Don't bother me. Take care of business, okay? Bye. People. I turn this shit off. Good. You're good. Anyways, my name is Juan Huerta. My stage name is either Johnny Angel, and I go by the name of producer DJ JUANSTER, aka Johnny Angel. I decided to do this interview spontaneously. It was a little bit of acting, bullshitting. But anyways, I'm here to talk about depression and to help other people, that suffer from other illnesses, like myself. Me, I started suffering from depression from my old job. I was a mental health enforcer. I pretty much had a job, almost like a policeman's job, but my job was dealing with people who had illnesses, mental illnesses with, they wanted to attack me, other people, or themselves. And I did that for about 13 years. It was a very hard job. I was probably like 22 years old at the time. Right now I'm 30, almost 39. I'm 38 now. My first experience in that job, I remember doing rounds, and I went into a room, did rounds, checked it, it was okay. Went to the next room and I heard a knocking noise, and I went back. And I was like, what the hell was that? I went in, guess what it was? I was 20 years old, 21 years old, no experience in mental health. I've never seen nobody dead or anything like that. I've always had a medical background since I was 13 years old. I've been working in hospitals. I went into the room. There was a 16-year-old hanging herself. I had her legs right here. At the time I was a bodybuilder, it was humongous. Oh my God, I grabbed her legs, picked her up, yanked that fucking door down. Thank God she was breathing, because I would have had to give her CPR. But she was breathing, thank God. That was my first experience. After that, I kept finding people were trying to kill themselves, cutting themselves, finding them in pool of waters because they wanted to cut their veins, out of depression, out of, you name it. I've worked with schizophrenics, psychotics, bipolars, even people with eating disorders. I've worked with them all. From children to adults, from little tiny 3-year-olds to very old people. I remember I had this little child that used to see little happy faces telling him to kill people. He was only 5 years old. That's pretty crazy stuff. I've seen a lot. So anyways, after 13 years of my job was to not let them hurt themselves, myself or others. And so I used to save people's lives, like doctors, nurses, therapists that would get attacked and hit out of nowhere because these people were psychotic. So after 13 years of tying people up and shooting them up with drugs, along with counseling them, doing one-to-one meetings with them and stuff like that, I started suffering from my own problems. I was under a lot of stress. I was going to school because I wanted to become a PA first, almost like a doctor. Then from there, become a doctor. That was what I wanted to do. But I started suffering from depression. During that time, I had broken up with this girlfriend that had a child that I accepted as mine. I'd gotten along with their parents really well, and that was a very sad breakup. Along with going to school, along with my work, along with dealing with people's problems, along with problems at work that were just hard to deal with. One day I remember I was doing a one-to-one meeting with one of my schizophrenic patients, and I guess I had a little, kind of like a breakdown, It was like, I couldn't feel my arms and legs, and it was weird, but anyways, it caused, out of so many years of doing that, counseling, taking people down and helping people, and I finally started suffering from severe depression, panic disorder, and severe anxiety. I had to quit my job. I had to start all over again. Became working more disabled. You could say. I had to start all over again my life. I started, since I've always been in nightclubs since I was 13 years old. I'm from El Paso, Texas. Next to Juarez, which is a border town. Sad to see that there's a lot of cartels and mobsters and stuff going on over there right now. I'm glad that I'm not part of that. Because if I would have stayed over there, I would have been part of that, because a lot of people over there are. I started producing my own music with my own music production, programs. And so I started learning on my own. I wanted to do something. I was like, I'm too young to be disabled. I'm too young to retire. I can't be sitting here in my house doing nothing. And so I started messing around with more programs like Pro Tools. Started with Music Maker and little programs like that, and I moved on and on and on with Cubase and Pro Tools, Empowered, and you know what I'm saying? You go on and on, you start learning little by little. And so I wanted to learn how to make music videos, because I was doing my own music, my own visuals, like at the clubs, I learned how to do that on my own, through one of the programs. But I wanted to learn how to make real music videos. So I was looking around, and I was like, well, we have a film program here at Oxford College. So I said, okay, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and enroll. So I did. I went back to college. Finally, when I was able to, when I became better, through medication, of course, anti-anxiety medication and anti-depression medication. Went back to college. And I learned a lot. I learned how to make music videos. It means a lot to me, from the bottom of my heart. Because at the time, suffering from depression, starting your life all over again. At the time, my mom was dying of 2 heart attacks out of medical error. I was going to school, but you know what kept me strong? My martial arts. I joined back to martial arts. It was 4 years ago. I was doing jiu-jitsu there at Oxford College with Graciela Casillas, which I have the most upper respect. She is actually the first female kickboxing champion of the world. She went to Thailand to study with Bruce Lee's teacher for 7 years. She's in the Hall of Fame for her own martial arts, which is Chen Shundo, which is 12 martial arts into one. I myself grew up in the martial arts because my dad had his own studio in Juarez. And here's his patch. He's cool. Yes, I do have a black belt. Sorry, Graciela, this is the first time you're knowing about this. I don't like to tell people, because my dad was really not there around for me. He was just my instructor. But that's part of my movie, Jojo vs. Castaway. Means a lot to me, because at the time my mom was dying, and my martial arts kept me strong. I was just beating the fuck out of mats. It kept me strong, because this film business is very strenuous and challenging too, and college is strenuous and challenging. When you suffer from depression and starting your life all over again, with me, I've suffered all my life. I don't want to kill myself. I don't just want to suffer. Killing myself hurts too much. Hell no. So suicidal tendencies, no, I've seen too much. But depression hurts. Depression is something that you don't want to live with, and something you don't wish anybody on. But at the time when I was filming this first movie, my mom was dying of her first heart attack. Then she had her second heart attack, and martial arts is what kept me strong. Muay Thai kickboxing, original Japanese jiu-jitsu, helping teach this martial arts at the college, kept me very strong. If it wasn't for that, who knows where I would be able to start over again. You don't know what to do. You're afraid to do things. Me, I got to the point where I couldn't even drive my car across the street because I felt like I was going to have a heart attack and crash. With panic disorder. severe anxiety. Now I cannot even get my own private therapist because they're always full staffed because my old co-workers tell me that they're short staffed because of the. I had to get my own counseling at Oxnard College. Oxnard College has given me a lot, so I'm proud to give back to my community whenever I can. Producer. I'm also a DJ. What I did is I got a lot of back pay money. I got that money. I used it to buy my DJ equipment, buy my camera. Now I buy my camera. I bought my own equipment instead of using it like other people. Another bullshit. I bought it for my education and to sustain. Yes, I do a little bit of DJing here and there to sustain. Hard. Anything I get is nothing. Not impossible. I'm pushing myself, and I'm gonna make it. My mom was dying. I was teaching martial arts, but I had a lot of struggle because there's a lot of stereotyping. As soon as I tell people that I suffer from depression and they start sharing with you. You know, I've had friends that tell you their problems, you know, and you start sharing back with them, and then they start getting scared, you know, and you're like, and then they start bullshitting and they start telling other people about you when you feel betrayed, you know, and you're like, okay, well, it's okay. Karma will get you back, and leave it all to God. I don't need to do anything. I've seen a lot. A lot of cops will not see what I've seen. Without weapons. They have weapons, they have guns, they have stun guns, they have handcuffs, they have pepper spray. Me, I had to do it empty-handed. I did takedowns on cops, SWAT team members, ex-Navy SEALs that wanted to attack me, kill me, themselves or others. And I was empty-handed. And at the time I was 21 years old. Right now I'm 20 times more trained than I used to be. I went through a lot. I paid my community my dues. I've helped a lot of people. But I wasn't there to hurt them. I was there to help them not hurt themselves, myself, or others. And I counseled them on my new career. I can't do that job no more. And I'm going to make it. I have my struggles. I go down, but I have to pick myself up. The stereotypical people, they need to learn that it's hard. If they have a hard time and they're normal, imagine what I'm going through. Imagine going through bullshit too. I also just went through, my landlord went through some foreclosure, and I had to move. I had to quit all my classes last semester because my landlord was stealing my money for a whole year, and I had no idea until the bank showed up. Somebody who I trusted, somebody that you're supposed to trust. And I've known this person for 10 years. I want you guys to understand that people with illnesses suffer. Stereotype people, you know. Oh, look at that drug addict, he's doing drugs. Why is he doing drugs? Because maybe he's suffering from depression or great loss. Maybe that person has nobody to help him. No stereotype, help. Why are you looking at other people's asses when you're not looking at your own ass? When your ass is worse. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be uneducated or being an asshole here. Look at yourself. Look at what you're doing. Have you helped? Help people. Don't destroy them. They are already destroyed. By stereotyping them and by talking shit, by telling them bad things, by discriminating against them, you're bringing them even more down. Shit happens to everybody, and we're not perfect. So next time you stereotype, ask questions. Don't stereotype. What are you doing for your community? And what are you doing? And what are you ashamed of? I'm not ashamed. I'm disabled. I had a career. I was in college. I can't do a job no more. I can't be the doctor that I was going to be. But you know what? I'm not at home. I'm not wasting my time. I'm back in college. Now I'm filming. And you know what? I've never done a movie before. And I won a fucking award for my first movie. Look. I'm an award-winning filmmaker and I've never done movies before. And this means a lot to me. Because my mom was dying at the time. Thank you. All I gotta say is, help people out there. Help your community. I'm gonna throw a big dance party with singers, entertainers. I already have made a deal with this local business owner who is a beauty salon, 2 ladies, and then there's this girl that I talked to in Bakersfield that they're going to be cutting hair. I donate my hair to children with cancer from St. Jude's Hospital because these children don't have no choice. Hair grows back. I grow this piece of shit back. I don't care. They have no choice. They're dying. A little bit of happiness will bring them up. There's friends that I have. How can you do that? And I'm not gonna know. This is like hair grows, brother. Life, cancer, until we find a cure, they're not gonna live. But at least my hair will give them a little bit of happiness to live longer. So you're a performer, whatever. I'm planning on doing this during the Valentine's weekend. This next semester, which is February 2011, preferably food that is not open, like chips, water, and stuff. All donation, all money that is raised is going to St. Jude's Hospital. And don't be a pussy. Don't cut your hair. It grows back. You may get a doctor and all that stuff. But at least you did something for somebody who made it count. Live longer. You can contact me at myspace.com, at Facebook under Johnny Angel. My crazy tactics, my email got hacked, so there's a lot of bullshit spam going on in here. But it's under crazy tactics for entertainment. Okay. Crazy tactics ENT at gmail.com. Or you can contact me at Fuba. I just opened a new account at Fuba, which is this one, right here. It's about drinking games and stuff, but cheers. Do not drink with your medication. I just do this here and there, every once in a while. But this is my Fuba account. So for those of you out there that that suffer from illnesses like mine, like depression, autism, or other stuff like that. You get ran over like my friend Yago. Starting your life all over again's a bitch, but it's not impossible. Being a lazy fucker, get your ass up, go to school. Nothing's impossible. This was my first movie, and I've never done a fucking movie, and this is an inspiration. It means a lot to me. In the next 3 years, in the next year, I'm getting my bachelor's. I'm moving to Las Vegas. Getting my bachelor's. In 3 years, I'll make big money. But in 5 years, I promise you, all out there, I'm going to own my own building in Las Vegas. To take down SWAT team members, ex-Marines, Navy SEALs, and all those people who were highly trained. I have the balls. Don't let anybody bring you down. Keep your goals. Help others.